Welcome back to New York City. It's Tuesday. We have already been doing some fun things this week after our last video that we shared with you. We have a few more fun things that we are planning on doing, and we're going to share some of them with you. Right now, Carrie and I are about to go out, at least, to celebrate our 19th anniversary. Yesterday on Monday, Carrie and the girls walked across the Brooklyn Bridge all the way over into the Dumbo area of Brooklyn. They got some food there. They had a great time seeing the footage of everything they did, seeing the New York City skyline from across the East River in Brooklyn. So iconic and so fun. I wish I could have been there. Carrie's stepdad, Ted, and I went on the town last night, had a fun night ourselves. We went to Rise NY, which is a really fun kind of attraction right in Times Square area. It's a little bit pricey for what you get, $44 each, I think, to see a short film narrated by Jeff Goldblum about the history of New York City, about the history of Times Square, and then you walk through all kinds of exhibits that have history connected to them. I got to take a picture with the dress that Taylor Swift wore on The Tonight Show. The main thing at Rise NY is a really cool, literally an attraction. It's the same ride system as Soarin' Over California and Soarin' Over the World at Disney. It's literally like Soarin' Over New York City. It was really fun, but I don't know if it was worth $44 for all of that, but I'm glad it was just Ted and I. It wasn't our whole family who had to pay that.
I think Chris forgot to say that we also went to Six last night. That was amazing. We had such a good time seeing Six. We had third row center seats. My mom got them for us for our birthdays. We all have our birthdays in April, so that was our present. We knew we were coming to New York. We went with my mom. We had such a good time. And now Chris and I are about to go out to dinner to celebrate our anniversary, and then we're gonna go see Wicked.
We're all dressed up, ready to go out to dinner. We have to get on the subway to head over to the theater district where our restaurant is. The subway system is crazy, and the first few days in New York City were it was kind of chaotic. After we've been here for a few days, I think we've figured it out. Well, we made it out of the subway. It takes a moment to get your bearings, but once you do, it's pretty easy to get around. But we just passed the theater where Back to the Future the musical is playing. I so want to see that. That would be so much fun. You can only do so much when you're in New York, but I'm excited to see Wicked tonight. Looks really good.
I think you're gonna love it. It's so much fun.
Awesome, I can't wait. But now, dinner time. Reservations are in 2 minutes at 5 o'clock. And there is our dining establishment, Gallagher's. Been looking forward to this meal all week, mostly because I get to enjoy it with you.
Thank you. Well, I was gonna just let everyone know the girls are out to dinner with my mom and Ted, and they're at some delicious pasta restaurant, but it's fun that we get to be in New York and actually on our anniversary go out to a dinner in New York. I'm so excited.
This is one of the reasons why sometimes it's good to travel with family.
Well, there's other reasons too.
Yeah, there are.
We're having a great time with them, and we're gonna go to dinner. We'll see you later.
We'll see you. We'll see you after dinner. Oh my goodness, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
And they gave us a piece of cake. They wrapped up for us because, well, it's our anniversary. They wanted to give it to us, but they also knew we had to get going because we have a show to see. Oh my gosh, we got what was it, the Porterhouse?
Oh my gosh.
For two?
Yes,
I think it was huge. It was so good. We got a glass of wine, some amazing sides. It was
potatoes were so, actually the Brussels sprouts, I don't know.
It was all good. We are off to Wicked. I can't wait to see us. We turn the corner and there's the theater. It's pretty big. I've never actually been to a show on Broadway. We just got out of Wicked. It was really good.
What is that?
We got something happening here. I didn't even know this was happening until a moment ago.
Hey, my mom surprised us with something really cool. Oh, yeah, we definitely need a picture. Yeah.
I guess this is our limo back to our hotel. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
This is the second time you've been in a limo.
I feel way too spoiled right now. This is insane. I feel like, no. Oh yeah, guys, I've been in a limo twice now.
Yeah, like that's real for most people. No, it's not.
No, that's, yeah.
Hey, selfie girl. Having fun?
Yes.
So did you order this ahead of time?
No.
Oh.
Just standing out there, it said limousine available.
Yes,
Oh.
I said, how many people can you take and how much would it be? He said $50.
50? $50?
I know.
That's insane. We lucked out pretty good. We're in here taking pictures because, you know, we're in a limo almost every other week.
Oh yeah.
So this is totally normal for us, but, you know, we're spending almost every moment taking pictures. Well, this was a fun way to end the night.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
No kidding.
I feel like I should be like
now, how are we
sipping
going
my
to get
tea.
home?
Sipping your tea.
Like a,
What'd you guys think of the show?
it It was so good. It was super good.
We want to know what you thought because you hadn't seen it before, but we had.
You don't you don't believe in musicals.
Yeah, you don't like it when people sing talk.
Well, okay, they didn't sing talk the whole time though. They did actually use spoken words when they talk.
There are different kinds of musicals.
Thank you so much.
And we're back at our hotel. Welcome back to our room. It's a little bit of a mess, so we won't show you too much right now. Yeah, let's get to bed. Good morning. The girls are mouthing something at me and they're being giggly. This morning this is just us, so hi. It is Wednesday morning and we are headed to Central Park. I got up a little early today to get some extra work done. We are going to different areas of Central Park today that we weren't able to go to the first day we were here on Saturday. Tonight we're going to One Vanderbilt. It's supposed to be an incredible experience to go to their observation deck. The girls are also going to the Museum of Natural History while I come back to get some work done. We're about to leave, getting ready. We'll show you the room a little bit later today after it's cleaned up.
Yeah, this hotel is really cool. The theme is like writing and reading and books, so
Such a fun, like, artsy vibe.
yeah, I love it.
We just got off the subway, turned the corner, and this is what we saw. Welcome to the Plaza Hotel.
Celebrity guests, the Ding Dang Dong, stay at the world-renowned Plaza Hotel.
Here we are at the Plaza Hotel, and here are the famous red carpeted steps. Kevin enters in Home Alone 2, and we all want the pictures. The only thing missing right now is the limousine with a fresh hot cheese pizza ready to take us to an awesome toy store. So we're not allowed to go actually in the lobby, which is totally fine because it's for paying guests, but it's just fun. This is so cool. Carrie found something. That is so fun.
Are those ones you actually wore?
I think you can buy them. I didn't want to film in there. The gentleman in there was very nice and informative. We went to the Kivyuk store where they have the replica for Kevin's beanies. It was like $140 and like $165. It's made with musk ox wool and cashmere. It's a lifetime warranty. If it needs like repairs, they'll do it for free. Just ship it to them.
They're like little bunnies.
You could have got that.
It seriously felt like I was touching a cloud. It was so
Yeah, very high end. And the bunnies have the Plaza logo like embroidered on its belly. If you want a high-end Home Alone souvenir, this is where you go. After thinking about it for a minute, I'm pretty sure this is where Kevin probably bought it because I think his family was loaded. But did you see that house they lived in? The vacations they went on? I wouldn't doubt it if they bought it here and it was made with all this stuff. That's really nice. Oh, there's a mama and a baby turtle and a fishy, two fishies, another baby turtle, more fishies. Pretty sure this spot with that the plaza is where Kevin met up with the bird lady at the very end of Home Alone 2 with the Gapstow Bridge. I think that's how you say it, Gapstow Bridge in the background. This is, it's just fun being here. Holy cow, it is humid today. We're sweating buckets. We just passed over the Gapstow Bridge, got a really cool view of Plaza Hotel from there, and I think we're heading to the archway next where Kevin and the bird lady get the criminals at the end of the movie. What's their names again? Marv and Harry. Marv and Harry. I don't know why I forgot that. We're gonna go past the Woolman Rink. I doubt the ice rink is open in the summer. That ice will be melting so fast. People are playing pickleball in the sun right now. And there's a dog running in the park chasing a ball. It's perfect today. The people I mentioned a moment ago playing pickleball, they're doing it on the Woolman ice rink. That's awesome that they repurpose it during the summer for pickleball, the nation's fastest growing sport, I've heard. That's crazy. So we're at the InScope Arch. What happened here, Alyssa?
Marv and Harry were like covered in birdseed here, and like all those pigeons surrounded them in Home Alone 2.
Oh, when Kevin and the bird lady defeated
Yes.
Marv and Harry.
Yeah.
I believe this is where it was supposed to happen. Oh, it's probably the most viewed Christmas movie we've ever watched. Well, they're eating their frozen lemonades.
It's really hot.
It is really hot.
Really.
Not a paid promotion.
It is delicious though.
It is delicious.
All right.
And nutritious.
Link in our bio.
That area we're just in InScope Arch, that's not actually where they shot Home Alone 2.
Oh.
They recreated it on a soundstage in LA. Of course they did.
Yeah.
There were some differences I noticed, and so I looked it up.
It doesn't look exactly the same.
Yeah, I looked it up, but they did a really good job because it did look like really similar, at least, to that real life location. Just something interesting. They didn't actually shoot it there, but it was inspired by and created after that. They do that on a lot of movies because in a soundstage, you can control everything, the environment, the audio, recording when you're out in nature, it's a lot different. And this one doesn't always love the nature.
Yeah, this is why I like Central Park, because it's surrounded by a city.
Yep, yeah, it's incredible. Like even just that background right there. Like we're surrounded by nature and it's beautiful. But you got giant buildings just over the ridge.
Exactly.
We're seeing horse-drawn carriages, bringing people along. There's people biking, walking. It's really pretty. I've been sitting down here, taking a break in the shade, and it is so cool. So cool listening to some live jazz in the park. It's such a vibe. So there's a whole bunch of statues here, and so this statue was erected in 1864 on the 300th anniversary of the birth of Shakespeare. That's really cool. They have a bunch of these statues all around this area, the literary walk or the mall. Carrie wants to take a picture.
I'm gonna need a picture in front of this since I am an English teacher.
You got a statue of Sir Walter Scott right there. Another one of Robert Burns over there. We got Fitzgreen Halleck, and then across the way you have the women's rights pioneers, Sojourner Truth, Susan B. Anthony, and Elizabeth Stanton. And if you want to, you can scan this on your phone and you can hear this monument talk. And it's narrated by Viola Davis, Jane Alexander, Meryl Streep. That's really cool. They have some really well-known people narrating this stuff in English and Spanish. Alyssa couldn't get the bear at the plaza, so she got the budget option.
She wanted the bunny at the plaza.
Oh, the bunny. That's still really nice. We found this changing Taylor Swift poster. It's really cool. Harry Potter, the Daily Prophet, where it looks like it kind of comes to life. That is so fun. People playing chess in Central Park. I don't know if it's called the Central Park Arcade or Bethesda Arcade. This area has been used so many times in multiple movies. Enchanted, Avengers, Home Alone 2.
So this is the part where like Kevin ran down in Home Alone 2.
And like Marvin.
Yeah.
Hid in the trunk of
Yeah,
that
in the
carriage.
trunk of the carriage.
You got the arcade behind me here, and you got the Bethesda fountain back there. This is such an iconic spot in Central Park. It's so cool. This is like everything I wanted to see the other day when we were here, but we ran out of energy, so I'm so glad we were able to make it over here. I think next we're gonna walk over to the Alice in Wonderland statue. Alice is Carrie's favorite Disney character. And a little bit of a hint, when you watch our upcoming Royal Caribbean Symphony on the Seas vlogs, we're going to be eating at a restaurant they call Wonderland, which is not based on the Disney version. It's based on the book version of Alice in Wonderland. The Mad Hatter's there, and it's supposed to be a really fun experience. We can't wait to experience that. All right, one last shot of our time here in Central Park before we head to the Alice in Wonderland statue. This is such a fun spot. Don't miss this spot if you're coming to New York and you have time to go to Central Park. And if we had time, we would definitely get, well, actually if we had time and it was cooler in the sun, we would definitely have to get a rowboat out here. You can get those at the boathouse right here in front of the Bethesda fountain area. That's just looks so fun, but definitely on a cooler day. We were just here at the Alice in Wonderland bronze statue. That is so cool. I love how that's here in Central Park, dedicated to Lewis Carroll, the author, and the story. The girls are leaving me. I'm gonna head back. I think I'm probably gonna try to find the subway line back to the hotel. I loved this morning. I think the girls are gonna be excited to get in the AC of the museum. Well, I'm gonna be looking forward to getting in the air conditioning of our hotel room to finish the day out with work. So glad we all got the chance to do this together. I made it back to our room and took a quick shower because it was super hot outside. On my way back, I took the subway to Grand Central Station, which is so nice because it's only like 2 blocks from our hotel here at the Renwick Hotel. We really like it. Fits us really well for our needs this week. As I ended up back at Grand Central Station, popped up to the Apple Store just to check it out. Really cool up there. I hadn't seen it yet, and it's all out in the open, which is super unique for an Apple Store at least. And then I went down to the dining concourse area, got some lunch. I got a coconut bowl. It's like an acai bowl, but it's a coconut bowl. But I also got just a few other things at a bakery, just something yummy to nosh on while I finish the day at work. Although the room is not that big, it's simple enough for what we need. And I love these lights. I love the touches that you get in here with that cityscape on the shade. The beds are really comfortable. We're happy with it. I've got a meeting later today and I got to get a little prep work done before that. And you may have seen this. This is a card I gave to Carrie for our anniversary, which was yesterday. That's just a little hint about somewhere we might be going in the next year. It is Wednesday evening, and we are about to go up to the observation deck for Summit One Vanderbilt. Been looking forward to this one for a little while. So we got through the ticketing area, and as part of the experience, you need to cover your feet. They give you these plastic socks that cover your feet because we're gonna be walking on like mirrors and glass, so they don't want your shoes to like scuff that up. It looks funny, but the great thing is everyone is doing it.
Freaked out.
We went from street level to the 91st floor in like 15 to 20 seconds. That's nuts, but this view is incredible. This is glass. We're not like open air here. East River over there. You got the Hudson River over there. This is crazy. How you doing, Nancy?
I'm fine.
Good.
I'm fine.
Well, this is amazing. It's such a beautiful view, such a clear day. There's 5 different observation decks in the city you can choose from. I'm so glad we picked this one. I mean, I haven't seen the other ones to compare, but it's just amazing and beautiful. And now we're about to see the sunset.
It's honestly really hard to like capture what this like being in here is like. It's so weird with all the mirrors everywhere. It just looks like everything above you and below you keeps going. But I can actually look up and I see people who are on the next level up looking down at us. It's like a little bit creepy. It's so different and unique. If you want a classic like observation experience, I would say Top of the Rock during the day because you get incredible views of Central Park. So far, we're loving it. So trippy, but so cool. All right, so we are leaving the first room here, and there is a arrow pointing around the corner. A little pro tip. If you come here, go to where it says reflect, and there are not as nearly as many people in this room. This room is really cool. There's like these cloud formations that look like, honestly, I feel like I'm in like Terminator 2. They look like clouds, kinda. It's really hard to describe. It looks like liquid metal. A killer view of Central Park. I love how we get like a 360-degree view of New York City from here. Well, that sunset was amazing. We were able to see the sun go all the way down. You could start seeing the city come alive with the lights turning on. See Bryant Park down there. The other night when Ted and I were walking past, there was a movie playing on the lawn, which was really fun. I don't know if they have something happening every night. It doesn't look like they're having anything happen tonight because there's only a few people on that lawn. There is so much happening in this city. It's so fun to be here. They say they want you to limit your time to 5 to 10 minutes. This is called Affinity Air, and there is so much chaos happening here. It's amazing. We're having way too much fun in here. We are finishing with Observation Deck 1. We're heading up to Observation Deck 2. Having fun?
Yeah, it's really cool, like picture ops too.
So we made it up to Observation Deck 2, and honestly, it's just a little bit different than the first one. You can look down on people below. That's the Empire State Building right there. So we're in the room. I can't remember what it's called, but we're in the room where when you scan your face down on the first level, your face is supposed to appear in the clouds, and I can see faces. It's really hard to determine whose face is whose. I would say the technology is a little bit funky, but it's kind of fun. This is probably the most underwhelming part of this experience so far. Once you leave that space, you're done with your plastic shoes, but make sure you keep your sandals. All right, let's head on up to the third deck. The first 2 decks is where most of the action is. The third level is where they have the outside observation deck, and they have a bar. And we got something kind of cool. Carrie is telling Ted and Nancy that for Ted's birthday, which is tomorrow, we got them a cocktail, and you can buy that in advance on the website if you want to. You get a little bit of a discount, and ours too, because we got one for Carrie and I too. We're in line for our cocktails, and it looks like there are snacks and bites you can get here. You can even get a hot dog. They got pizza. They got pastries. Lots of good options here. So here are the list of cocktails you can choose from. Carrie is going to get the passion fruit Cosmo, and I'm going to get the espresso martini. Well, we are outside on the very, very top deck. We've actually been hanging out up here for at least a good 40 minutes. Highly, highly recommend coming to Summit One Vanderbilt. If you want an experience and if you just want an incredible view, 360 degrees, it's amazing. And we're about to go on a door that's spinning around. And I guess now we're in the gift shop. We're just gonna explore a little bit, but I know Lindsay is really hungry for dinner. She did not get dinner yet. She wants to get it from a street cart when in New York. Okay, that is a cool chessboard. They got all kinds of shirts and hats. They got beanies, they got mugs, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts. This is actually really cool. I love the sheen on that where it says New York. $42 though. I was actually thinking about getting that until I saw the price. That's a fun mug. Alyssa likes my mug buying habit and she encourages it, unlike others.
No, I don't.
Well, we are finished with Summit One Vanderbilt. It was so much fun. Can't wait to hear what the girls thought when we get back to our room. Who wants a hot dog and who wants street food? Chicken and rice. Well, I think this is the one we're gonna get food at. Oh, chicken and rice. Oh, you got ketchup?
And mustard.
You betrayed the way.
And the mustard.
That is not the way.
Yeah, light or regular?
Thank you. Oh yeah, New York hot dog.
Thank you.
He's having to redo Lindsay's rice because the white sauce.
That's extra sauce.
Thank you so much.
Do you want sauce?
Oh, no, thanks.
See, okay, thank you. There we go, baby. Now we learn.
Thank you very much.
Like, I don't want this.
Okay, thanks.
Let me know.
Good? Did you pay him?
Well, okay.
I feel like we're already on a cruise, or at least maybe we're just doing New York, right? Because we're eating at 10:30 at night. We're eating hot dogs and street food. So good. Lindsay, was it worth the wait?
I don't know about that, but I'm so hungry I don't really care.
You know, I think would make it better.
What?
White sauce.
No. When I saw him put the white sauce on, and I don't really know what it was, and I was like, oh, crap. Because I didn't really ask, he just put it on, and I was like, oh.
You just kind of put it on there before you got a chance to respond, and then you gave it back to him, and then he made fun of you.
Yeah. And then they gave me the quarter 1/5 bag of Chex Mix, but
It's the sounds of the city. We're in Pershing Square area, and there's some construction happening. And this is like the sketchiest walk that we've had all week. And we've probably made this walk about 10 times. We haven't felt unsafe one time.
I felt very safe.
I was really nervous about New York, kind of like with like stuff you hear in the news.
I know, I mean, it's probably because there's so many people like walking around all the time. It is like a little dirty and trashy and it smells like marijuana almost all the time. But
Urine everywhere.
yeah, a lot better than I expected.
Yeah, the one thing we haven't done is we haven't taken the subway at night. And I don't think we will. I've heard too many horror stories about that, and I don't want to test our luck.
It does feel like, especially once you know how to navigate it, I feel like if we were staying here longer, I would be okay with it.
We've seen police all over the subway, like stations. There's always going to be people who like keep themselves on the subway.
Yeah.
There's also been so many people that are locals that have been very willing to help us figure out how to get around.
It's been really nice.
We got back to our hotel room and Lindsay is still eating. What did you guys think about Summit One?
I don't think I've ever been that high up in a building before. This is a very interesting experience, and we were able to get some really cool pictures, and it was really fun though.
What did you think, Alyssa?
I thought it was good.
What was your favorite part?
Probably like the balloons.
The balloon room?
Yeah,
That was fun.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
The elevator ride was super trippy.
Oh gosh, yeah, our ears were like popping.
I know. Up and down. That was crazy. Would you guys recommend this for other families with teenagers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
You're looking for more of a
Excuse me.
chill time.
Yeah.
Like to take a lot of photos.
There's a lot of photo ops.
oh yeah, a ton. So I think that's like honestly kind of was my favorite part because I was able to take a bunch of pictures. Definitely probably going to be the highlight for any other teenagers. It was very fun.
It was really fun. I felt like the first floor, we tried to time it for the sunset, and then it seemed like it kind of took a long time, but then after that, it was good that we were there for so long because then the sunset happened and then it got dark and it was neat to be able to have the daytime, the sunset, and the nighttime. So we kind of timed it perfectly. And then it was just a really fun experience going to all the different things and then sitting outside and talking with my mom and Ted and having a yummy drink. That was really fun.
We're going to say goodnight. Tomorrow we're going to the Statue of Liberty. Not sure how much of that we'll vlog. I think we'll probably take some pictures and just enjoy that on our own. And we'll talk about it after the experience. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll probably just take some pictures tomorrow and share them with you. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I think it will be really fun. One thing I really love about this kind of vacation, which I know not everyone can do and we couldn't have done for a really long time, is just we have this whole vacation we've been looking forward to, and instead of being like, oh no, it's almost over, it's like, oh, we're about to go on a cruise. It's so exciting. And I think by the time the cruise is done, we'll be really ready to go home.
I always hate ending vacations and you're like, I don't want to go home yet. I think we'll definitely be ready for home in a good way.
And we're going to be ready to leave this hotel room, but we're really ready to go on that cruise. So that's exciting. And tomorrow will be fun.
Well, it is the end of the day on Thursday, and it's been an amazing week. We didn't vlog anything today, but we did a lot. A lot. It was a tiring day. It was a 2-shower day, let's just say that.
It gets hot in New York.
Right? So for the weekend, the first weekend, the first few days we were here, Saturday, Sunday, even a little Monday, was actually pretty nice.
It was lovely.
And then it got hot and humid, and it's been gross the last 3 days.
I think during the day, if you're in the sun, it's basically unbearable. You could still have fun, which we did.
We did. We started the day off by going to a really good bagel shop, Russ and Daughters. Really good. I got like a horseradish cream cheese with lox, poppy seed bagel, untoasted, which is how you do it in New York.
With some pickled onions.
With pickled onions. It was amazing.
That horseradish cream cheese was so good. I had one bite. Really good.
Yeah, apparently I like the classic bagel shops here. This one was around since 1914. We're in the original one, which is so cool.
It just felt so authentic.
It did. After that, we went to the Statue of Liberty.
Yes, and if you do that, be prepared, even if you have tickets in a certain time, to wait in line for a very long time.
It's not a full day, but it's at least half a day. We got reserved tickets for the pedestal. We couldn't get it for the crown because it was sold out by the time we got around to trying to get tickets, which was a bummer. Alyssa, Carrie, and I went up on there. Lindsay didn't want to, which is fine.
So I was very tired and it was hot and I was happy where I was in the shade.
Well, it was cool to be in the statue a little bit and see part of it, so that was cool.
We had a really good time, even though it was very hot. We enjoyed doing it. We didn't actually stop at Ellis Island because we were just so tired and hot.
Basically, anytime you get back on the
ferry, the boat,
I wanted to say the bus, you have to wait a really long time, and it is so hot. And so if we would have got off on Ellis Island, we would have had to just get back in that line again, and we were just kind of done.
We got back, ran into a really nice tour guide who wasn't giving us a tour, but they gave us a really just good history about the area, especially when we said we want to go to Trinity Church, which is where Alexander Hamilton is buried.
I've been wanting to visit it ever since I became a Hamilton fan. We went and visited it. It was really weird knowing like his like dead body was like a few feet away from me.
I tried to take a picture of you, and you're like, I don't know how to pose. Should I smile
or not? I don't know if I should like smile because I don't know if that's like disrespectful or like just like I don't know. I didn't know what to do. We saw Hamilton. We saw Eliza, who is his wife. We saw Philip, who is his son.
We saw their headstones, not them.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Wow.
Angelica, who was his sister-in-law.
I just thought it was cool to see this really old cemetery with these.
It was really cool, yeah.
We went to the 9/11 memorial. We were there for maybe 20 minutes, and it was really, I wasn't sure how to feel. Like it was crazy and shocking when it happened, and it's been so many years since it happened. I'm glad we went. It was very moving. Being
here and knowing that most people who live here who are our age or a little bit younger probably lived here through that and are...
Sorry, memory card right now. I was really trying to fit this whole trip on, at least New York, on one memory card. We're this close. After the 9/11 memorial, we came back to the hotel and just rested. We actually pushed back our dinner reservations. For our last night in New York, we pushed them back a little bit so we could take showers and rest.
Because it was so hot, we needed second showers. And we went to dinner at a place that Lindsay found on Instagram. It was my stepdad's birthday today, and so we had a really fun dinner with him at a pasta restaurant. The pasta was homemade, and they had this huge rind of...
a wheel of Parmesan.
Yeah. They made the pasta, and then they tossed it in there with the Parmesan, scraped the sides. It was so good. So that was a fun end to our trip.
My favorite part of the week was probably seeing Wicked and 6. And for 6, for the, what's it called? Playbill, I actually got some of their autographs. The people who...
That's so cool. Yeah, you got to take pictures with some of the cast?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think one of the favorite things that I did was the shows, like Alyssa said. Those were really fun. I feel like I liked 6 a little better because it felt more personal because we had like third row seats. Like we were really close. We could see their facial expressions really well. I hadn't seen it before, like in theaters. Wicked is also really fun. We've seen it before, but it is still amazing. The day we got here, the Saturday, when we went to Central Park, it was like really nice out. Like surprisingly, like it wasn't humid. It was like a nice breeze, and we were just walking through Central Park. We went fishing. That was also really fun.
Tomorrow morning, we're packing up and we are getting in a car and heading over to Bayonne, New Jersey, where Port Liberty is, right across the water from New York City, and we are getting on our first Royal Caribbean cruise. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next as we get on the Symphony of the Seas with Royal Caribbean.
Bye!
Have a good week. Bye!